Okay, so I got this indicator called Spectrum. It's something I made up years ago, just playing around with the idea of support and resistance off a pivot of 4 hours. So the market moves, and the high, the low, the close, and it gives you percentage. So I chose a certain percentage that turned out to be 21 increments here, but there's no relationship to. It's not 21%. It's not 21 pips. It's just 21 above and below. So it gives you this objective view of price from current right now, closing prices, into the future, above and below, and you could probably sell the indicator to somebody and say, well, yeah, can't you see how perfectly it works? I mean, what are you fucking retarded? You can't see like a touched here, what more evidence? Okay, so dip below a little bit, but hey, look at it picked the right exit. Look at gosh, it bought here, and we sold here. We sold here on limits, right? We had our limits set on these two lines, and lo and behold, we had a stop here. It told us to put a stop here. Came back, hit our targets. So it was beautiful, beautiful trade. And of course, any line on this chart, is going to tag somewhere. You see, look at moving average crossover. It's got the right price level. I'm with you so far. You make money doing this? Yeah. So the only way I can conceive of doing this, so that you don't have to babysit it all day long, is to accept the fact that right now it looks like it's going up. Well, are you going to get on the train right now? Are you going to load the wagon right here, right now, and take a ride north? Or are you just going to put a pant load of cells up here and just walk away and have at least the scalps on the top of this high probability top tick Tommy situation? So every time you keep going higher and higher, it's like, oh, right. So you can sell into these because the expiration of the tickets matches the momentum. And if you keep placing sell limits here, you will make money. Just like if you keep on placing buy limits here, I understand here you're not going to appreciate this move, but if you realize that this is the deepest fresh prices available, this is the crude oil at $150 a barrel. And then lo and behold, people decide, you know what, they're just going to stay home. It's so funny because you have to ask yourself, during this irrational exuberance, double bottom, people are just, oh, look at double bottom, fucking beautiful double bottom, screaming wave. It's supposed to be wave 3, but this is, where the fuck is this wave from? Elliot would tell you that's going to be wave C. This is a correction. No, I'm sorry, A, B, C correction. See the big moves here. You've got to be kidding in a way, because, like, if this is a 1 hour chart, okay, so we got, this is like, you got to be in and out of that thing. You got to be out of here by here, because by the end of the next day, you're here. So if you bought on a buy stop here because, I'm waiting for the moving average crossover to take place, okay, so you waited too fucking long. If you bought here with your stop here and you never took profits here, then they stopped you out. You're like, okay, and here, let me back test that again. I must have missed something. Could you go over that part about well, if this is just one day of your life and your days of trading, you got a whole other day to fuck it up. But here's your trend entry. See, is if you just would have waited for this setup, right? Come back to the river. This is a trend trade, right? So are you going to wait for this trade? Are you going to this would be the the way to trend trade it is to wait for it to come back to the markets. The doji entry is the trend trade. The spike is not. The reversal is not the trend trade. That is the extreme. That's the extreme reversal trade. So that's the total auction of. They just nobody left. It's just like, who's buying at this price? People just go, huh? What? Because in relative terms to other things, once people jump ship and go to another instrument, when the tides change and what matters is different. So all that has to happen psychologically is that it just doesn't matter anymore. If you look at that Desert Storm, $40 a barrel. So you went from $10 to $40 a barrel. It's just epic if you look back in the history of that. So a lot of people just live in the current. But if you go back to that Desert Storm price spikes, wow. So that aside, but those kind of situations are momentary, unavailable to somebody that's just day trader, so to speak. And this has been the 1 hour 21 moving average goober system. 21 hours have to go by for to get an update on the data here. But yeah, this would be a way you could do it. You could be a goober trendologist, you know, be what you do. Look, this guy's really good at that. Actually, I'm playing back the market in like real time here, by the way. So the market is going up. Trying to make a real time stream of playback, slow playback, torture of a strategy tester. But yeah, you'd be a buyer here. This is your first pullback. You're in buy mode here, right? You go into buy mode here. You only take buys, right? Only take buys when they come back to almost coming back to here. Some kind of wedge bullshit. But this is coming into Asia, right? The likelihood that the reversal guy's going to get in here, and this is going to be it. This is going to be the total auction where you take out the high of the previous day, you take out the low of the previous day. And that is an amazing, once the scalpers have their scalp here, that's the initial scalp. There's no way around that. I mean, it's most efficient, high probability scalp, and then, okay, we don't even come back. We don't even go lower. We just start to drift up. Just keep cutting and cutting and cutting, but just the same, you could have sell limits up here and just be selling into that, and your cash out's going to be where the trend traders are coming in. Another trend, another premium trend entry until it all goes terribly wrong here. And this is what's going to destroy you if you're just trading the same percentages every time without regard to the big picture of, well, what about once they satisfy the high of 2 days ago is just totally punched into, and you can only imagine how in a couple hours you're making a lot of money here. So that's a lot of money, and then we just kind of fall apart here into Asia. So now this is cutting north here. We got our sell limit blocks here that last for 8 hours. I set these to try to move them around in the future to simulate what I'm going to do. And these are the buy blocks down here. And these are just going to be 2 hour script. This is maybe 4 hours. This is going to be 8, I think, something like that. Fill in the blank, but when you stretch them out, you can see the number coming up. Let's hope, right? This is the hope and the dream. This is the dream of 1,000 robots. But yeah, I think this robot would get destroyed. I mean, you could look at this and you could say, you know what? It's okay to buy here because it's technically in an uptrend. My moving average crossover system is crossed over. So, but like I said, blindly following this. Here's the flaw, obviously. While you're being ransacked by the top bid, the overbid thrust is too much here. Let's fast forward. So I'm going to speed it up a little bit. Speed up the playback of the yield marketplace. So I do like the when the news is going to come out. I'll put in this 2-hour scripts. It seems to be a perfect fit for the amount of volatility. Like this is a 2-hour pounding here. So even if you were late to the sell-off, you missed the sell-off, big pounding here into the moving average. Here comes all the trend traders. Oh, let's go back. Robots start buying here. If you were to aggressively throw limits in here and buy this plunge, drift up into Asia, and do a rinse and repeat of that same idea of buying plunges for plunge sake, that's a great trade. You can't take this trade because of moving average crossover is going to tell you, well, we don't have a clear signal and it's all choppy, so do not trade. Right? This is what I think is the big problem is people say, well, then don't take these trades. All right, okay, but like it's the intensity of the move that's going to be what's going to be the situation, the problem, the benefit, or the punishment. So if you have really good ratios, real extended targets, there's going to become a time when, lo and behold, you make a lot of money in that trade, but you're not going to consistently see those kind of price pulses when maybe this is how long it's going to take you to make money, or this is how long. That's quite high drama there. And so if you're going to be always in, so to speak, right now you'd be a buyer. But I got my buy limits stacked up in here, and I can argue that that's okay because, well, we're in buy mode, so it's okay to put buy limits in. Right? These kind of, how long do they extend out though? So here, obviously, if I wasn't going to get to this terminal and put on this trade, I would just have, all day long orders here, 24-hour tickets. Here I could put in the weeklies, down here. Like I know I don't buy down here. If we ever come down here, like who's not buying, right? How fast do you get there? So if it's like this, different scenarios, you think, well, I guess we don't have to worry about this trade till next week. If we ever come down here, it'll be psychotic as you cut into it and you dip out of it. So yeah, it looks psychotic here, and you're like, holy shit. But then it totally reverses, and that's the trade. You're not waiting for these, oh, here we're in buy mode, I'm a trend trader. Yeah, we were in sell mode here, and we took this sell here, and okay, I got you. You got this trade in. Okay. Well, why not just buy the plunge? I think you're too late. I'm too late to this trade. Holy shit, everybody's in. It's the systems are just the crudest systems in the world are all green, subtrend. Amazing. What a heartbreaker, huh? Looks so good on paper, and then I went to trade it, and it's just not right. I don't know what's going on. I gotta speed this poor thing up. My other screen is like a mile away from here. Alright, let's take this thing up to almost real time. No, we're going to go past real time. We're just going to go to get her done mode. So don't forget, I got my buy limits stacked in those boxes. Okay, I think we just filled something. We're coming into Asia now. I'm just going to do bursts of playback here. Alright, we're getting filled on the sell box. Yeah, no, okay. I'm going to cancel replay. Now I'm going to drop the bank again, so I'm going to redrop, and now I'm feeling pretty confident that this is going to be where I really want to sell all day long sells there. So we're just not going to, we're not playing around anymore. We're just going to go heavy buyer here the whole next day. And we'll be semi-aggressive here the closer we get to the market. So we'll have this buy box here and a sell slots all over the place. There's sells up here. I'm going to go all in. Every box, everything, just the higher it goes, the more we sell. It's just that stupid. You just can't be thinking about this shit. So just play it back and see if you're right. This is how you play both sides towards the middle. I buy limits below, sell limits above. You have to be able to hedge though. So okay, we're about to get filled on the sell side. So here we go. We're getting filled. We know we're not going to buy. I know it. The trend traders bought here when they came back to the moving average. So they're in. I got you. But it's okay. We're selling into their gooberness. Now we could have a little danger because I see to the left. We have a space that is God knows what. If we just took out the high of 2 days ago. Now it could be a bloodbath, but we're just going to go all in on the scalps. So we're all scalping. We're short right now on scalps, and we'll get more short. We have tickets way the hell up there. All right, we took the scalp. That's all. Now here it could be in a golf, and that's the thing. So here's the trick: is that when this trade happened, how long? Like, so if your target was, I'm going to sell new highs, top tick Tommy, and the highest probability exit's going to be probably right here, right? It overshot. Now, if you stayed into that trade all the way till it took out the Asian starting point, right? It retested Asia. Is this your trade or is this your trade? So that's it. There's a big difference there. Or is those both your trades? So ideally, you took a little bit off the top. You banked this in case they went like this, and you're cashing out. And now, do you reload? So I would reload the sell side of that, I guess. If I'm in sell mindset, or if you would have sold the top of this, right, and then cashed out to here, which is the high probability scalp part of that, then if you stuck around for this plunge, that's a little extra money. But what if you start buying into that? What if you go flat here and now you just go from the buy side only? So that's the other way, is to, you're gonna buy new lows, and as soon as they go to new highs, you're out. Now you're selling new highs, and then I'm gonna buy new lows here, and just keep on putting in buy and sell tickets above and below. That's my whole strategy, basically. In a nutshell, it's just order placement. Okay, let's see if we're getting filled on anything. Go back to a burst mode here, so get through the day. So we're going to resell it up there because it was such a great trade before, and we could have bought that actually, that plunge, but we didn't. I didn't. I feel like I want to sell it, and I want to buy below here in this new box here. So my current trade plan's like this. And fast forward. Oh shit. Okay, so about to get filled on either side here, long or short, we don't know. Okay, we're selling. Okay, we're selling pretty hard into that. I think I'm going to cash out of something if it pulls back anymore. Otherwise, we're going to sell more. Okay, we're really selling hard into that now. So big sells are getting triggered. We're coming into the next day. This looks pretty ferocious, but we're going to lay out some deeper track above us now. I hit that white line. That's pretty rare. Heavy seller. The trend traders are totally on board. This is the next day. Okay, selling again, selling. Selling into this big giant hole. Okay, so then basically 2 hours up, 1 hour back. We scalped out of something on the top of that we had to. Still a trend traders trade. Still short on the swing part. So our exit's going to be here now. All the way back to here. It's going to be the big. Got more sell limits above here now. Cash outs are going to start here, or we could start buying here. Either way. So I feel like that's you have to wait 1 day to get paid here. Okay, now you're out. Now you're in. Now you're long. So if you didn't take profits on that, you're kind of fucked just because the swing traders just annihilated you, right? Very top tick Tommy, 2 hours straight up in golf. If you hung around through this delta, the crush, and now the moving averages. Oh, look at, we're gonna sell. Okay, now you're in sell mode. So buying here in this all these new lows. Okay, now I'm buying. Buy. Or you're still short from here. So it's up to you. Or you went and sold here. I guess this is your trend trade. Sell into the moving average. All right. Buy limits down here now. But you see, the problem is people want to say, well, let's just back test these kind of fucking moves here where it crosses over. The problem is this is such a high drama move. It's not even connected to this. You know, this happens after all this math has happened. So it's not like when you look at it in hindsight, yeah, of course you're like, look at this. But then there's just a failed trend trade. Oh, I just kept buying because it looked like it was going up. Yeah. Maybe this would have just freaked anybody out. And I don't know actually how far back in time that is, but here's Asia again. We just go on and on. I mean, these markets are just in playback mode. It's pretty amazing. So here's Asia crossing over, and if you're still short from up here, can you imagine? So here's one of those beautiful plunges that my system would take advantage of this. I got buy limits in here, right? I'm planning on buying everything below here like you can't believe. I'm planning on buying everything below here like you can't believe, especially when I see this thing going like this. I'm like, holy shit, what is going on? So this is you gotta throw tickets in deep. It's hitting that white line. I don't think this hit the yellow line yet, but wow. Heavily long from here. Okay, now we're scalped out. So all the scalpers are out of that, and the pounding. That's a nice chunk. That's a clean scalp there. Another retracement still underway here. And moving averages are just all chopped to shit. Oh, supposed to go long there. So here's the lag, you know. Okay, systems crossed over, go long, but did you want to go long here? So you stand in front of this train. That's the only way to do it. And once again, you went long here. Oh, gee. All the way back to the starting gate. Ouch. Oh, boy. What a rough day. Yeah, people just can't believe these moves. Amazing. That's why people just get totally, you think it'll rely on these moving averages for shit? Some rule system? Oh, you know, this is the rules, you see. It crosses over, I go, oh, okay, but I'm getting whipsawed right now. I'm just getting whipsawed. That's all there is to it. Tell the guy, I want my $2,000 back from this trading system. I had my wife call and complain. She bails me out of these things. He says you got to wait in the trade for 20 days. You got to sit in the trade for 20 days before you can. 21 days. You're gonna wait in the trade. They'll tell you, man. Okay, so here's the thing. I know you paid a lot for this trading system. We back tested it. We forward tested it. But lately, I feel like we're getting whipsawed. Not seeing any clean signals anymore. What do you think? I think we should get our money back. Look, it told me to sell here. I think it's making money again. Wait, no, wait. Oh, you said go short? Oh, damn it. It's going up again. Okay, so sell now again? Okay. Yeah, no, it's not. People really think they're gonna build a trading. Oh, it said go long. Okay, so you're right. Yeah. Okay, I still got it. I haven't returned it. It's going. Look, it's making money now. We went long right here. I guess you're right. I guess it works after all. Yeah, I was kind of worried. Yeah, that's bugging me. Oof. Wait a second. You said I should buy here and put my stop where? Oof. Okay. Wow. I guess it wasn't an uptrend. Look at that. Holy shit. Wait a second. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Oh. Wait a minute. Well, now my indicators catch up to this. Oh. Wow. Shit. They stopped me out. Damn, we were up on that trade, too. Oh, God. It's coming back for... Oh, it's pissed off again? Oh, no. Uh-oh. Oh, jeez. See, this is where I feel like we're getting whipsawed. My indicators are just... We got to rebuild this trading system, man. How can we sell this thing for $2,000? Well, some people are making money with it, they say. There's people in the inner chambers that are making money and shit with this system. I like to talk about it, because I don't want people coming to their house and stealing their money, but... Oh, just took out the high of the... Oof, looks like a seller's window here. Oh, top tick Tommy. Oh, wow. Hey, we went long here. Oof, we just got crushed. Hey, we're supposed to buy right here, man. Look, coming right back to the river. Oh, there's a good buy. Let's scalp out about right now. You got to be so fast. This is so much volatility. How are people really gonna? I don't know. People that really gonna sit back. You got to be so fast. Look at that. It's over. Just look at the high of the previous day. Time to sell. Time to buy. I'm put the buy limits in now. Let's just pile them in like this now. Just be a fucking pig. Sell limits up there. That's what you have to do if you're gonna trade. Like, if you're gonna sit here and watch this shit happen, because what is the point of buying here? You're like, well, I bought here. I guess, yeah, you could have got out here, man. But did you buy more here? You're supposed to. I back tested this thing. I'll be buying right here. Gotta start buying. It's come back to remove here. I back tested this thing. Don't fucking talk to me about fucking support resistance. I know my stuff. Fibonacci. Look at it. It's like you just say the word Fibonacci and poof, magically. Oh, boy, that was a nice sell. Sell that new high. Oof. Trend traders are telling me it's going up. Get on board, son. Why should you be buying? Can't you see it's an uptrend? What the fuck wrong with you? Going against the grain and stuff? I don't like your kind around here. I don't put up with that shit. Trend traders only in here, man. The fuck? This guy's trying to go against the trend. Don't put up with that shit around here. Tell Boss Hogs get over here. This guy don't want to be a trend trader. Can't you see it's going up? Fucking idiots. Reversal traders and shit pissing me off, selling up here and stuff, and that yellow stuff. Get these seats in a fucking uptrend. Goddamn, how do you think we came up with this shit? See, it's in an uptrend. I told you this is just a pullback. Don't worry about this shit. I know you bought here. I know. Hey, don't feel bad. A lot of guys bought here. They said it was in an uptrend. I know. They tell me you should have sold here. You gotta be flexible, real flexible with this system. Oof. Another. Oh. Well. I guess we should have sold here. We didn't. Okay. Take this next signal then. Sell. We missed this sell too, but it's okay. Sell here. We'll make it back. Hey, look at that. We're making money. Look at that. Fucking A. I told you this system works. If I told you once, I told you 100 fucking times. You just gotta stick with it, man. That's the problem. You just don't stick with shit. You're inconsistent. Man, I mean, you spend money on these trading systems, then you don't even fucking take the signals it's giving you. Well, I sold there. I'm supposed to sell here. Okay, I did. Here's the downtrend. Okay, you're making money. Look at this, making money. I'm doing real good now. We're back on track. Wait a second. It's crossing over again. What does that mean? It means you gotta buy. Okay, I'm buying. We're kind of making no money on that one, do we? No, you gotta wait for a good, clean signal, son. I don't think you understand how this works. You gotta have patience too. Okay. Okay, went long here. I crossed over, but I don't know. I'm a little nervous now. Wait. Okay, I'm supposed to sell now. Wait. Let my indicators catch up. Oh, catching up. Okay. Wait a minute. Wait for it. Okay. I'm short, but wait, I should go. Oh gosh, it's hard to see the crossover now. I've almost blown up the account. Maybe I should. Oh, I know. I'll go to Zero Hedge and look at some of the news on there. They'll probably tell me what's going to happen. That's what I'll do. Uh-oh. That looks like we should have gone short here. Yeah, we missed our crossover. Once again, I was sleeping at the wheel here. I think I was at my buddy's house listening to Led Zeppelin here. Missed it. Yep. Missed that entry. Oh, was asleep for this one. Should have sold there. Hang in there. It's going to keep taking. Hang in there. No. Yeah. Keep going now. Oh, God. Woof. Oh, come on. There you go. Oh, finally. All right, let's cash out of something. Finally, we made some money on this system. Oh, short-lived, though. Oh, another sell signal? No. Oh, yes. No. Oh, jeez. Pretty tough. I was supposed to sell here. It's a downtrend. Take out the low of the previous day. Okay, let's cash out. I'm buying right there. I call that the Asian new low buy. I'm buying again. So going against the trend traders. Uh-oh. Another smash down. Oof. Oh, beautiful. Oh, God, love that. That is the trade. New lows right as you come into Asia, and all the buyers were buying this whole. Oh, beautiful. That's it. Oh, the cash out point. Silver, let's buy now on limits. What a classic pattern. You gotta love it. Yeah, trend traders are buying. Here's your trend entry. Right there in Asia. Unless you missed that one. Ah, another buy. Oh, there you go. See? Now I'm cashing out heavily. I'm so out of that trade there. Wow. Oh yeah, I had to get out of that. Wow. I'd be selling into that right now. Okay, let's take that scalp off that 1 hour. Man, that's something to be awake for there. Certainly when U.S. markets open, and that might have been FOMC there or some shit. Wow. Here comes Asia. More volatility left in the market here. Just amazing. Amazing. Insanity. Yeah, I recommend if you're new to trading or new to moving average crossover systems, you might want to run them in the background. Just make a movie of these things, because if you ever think that you can follow a strict system, you can just see how it can just totally be destroyed by volatility. It's just going to just rip it apart, It's the volatility and then the lack of volatility. It's that dynamic that the extreme moves after smooth moves is really what's happening, because it's just so inconsistent. Building any type of there was a nice trap of the high of the previous day sell here. There's your classic scalp, a Rooney off that to here. Here comes Asia again. I'd definitely be a seller. Sell. Get that scalp in now. Put the buy limits below the low of Asia. And just run that scheme, This trade's as good as this trade here. Which one comes first? Who knows? So I don't know which one's coming first. Are we going to go take out the high of the previous day or the low of the previous day first? I don't know. So we just took out the high of the previous day. Nice engulf. Now we're going to come after the low of Asia and maybe the low of the 2 days back. So this is going to be the exciting trade coming up. Come down here into this ticket bank. I put this matrix of interwoven tickets here, like trying to make 20 pips, 30 pips, 40 pips. Am I going to make 80 pips? Not unless I'm looking at the this big move and I say, wow, this is Jesus. This thing could totally come back to here. I move my targets up. Here, look at this one. So we just got filled on that rack. And I know I just scalped out of something too on that. So I know how it's going to be. If I see this low, here getting hit, I know that I bought that plunge. I just know it. Look at this. This is FOMC. This is like 2 in the afternoon. Or this is like the end of the world. Look at this. End of the world here. So buying these plunges here. Here's Asia. If you're going to do the trick of buying the low of the previous day, it's going to cost you this many pips. But look at, you're out. So structurally, you're out. You bought the new lows of the previous day coming into Asia, just like you'd sell the highs Coming to Asia, you're selling the highs of the previous day. It's just a stupid trade, but the problem is that this is more expensive than this trade if you're going to run the same size in every trade. That's the only difference. So that's what kind of people can't get over, because it's like, oh, well, can't you just have a million Starbucks? No, you have to get to a million Starbucks. You know, you need enough Starbucks to have some Starbucks that are just fucking outrageous. I just can't go there. I'll go there in the grocery store, but when you go into the, they still got the plexiglass up. Like, dude. Oh, can we get some audio in here? Like, I gotta yell at you. Fucking, I'm not yelling at people. Oh, here's Asia. Low here, so I'd have buy limits down here, by the way, without regard to that moving average. But here's the, take out the high of Asia. There's the scalp, and take out the low. So bookends here. Now it's like I'm a big buyer below here and a big seller above here, and that's it. Next day. So it's day after day. This is what makes trading kind of like the original lockdown. So selling above this and buying below here. Buy, 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 buy. Oh, beautiful fill. We're going to dump everything here that we buy on the way down. We don't have a choice, really. We're committed to buy heavily here. And it almost looks like you can make it. So this is what blows people's minds, is that we actually do come down here. So these orders that lasted, look at this, we actually hit it. I'm buying heavily into this. But this is such a big move. If we dump everything here, we'll make a ton of money on this one trade. It's unbelievable. Here comes Asia again. So if we could take out this low, I'd buy more. I'd buy more below here. So this is what's really hard to believe. That you have to be willing to buy here, even if it's your first buy, actually. Even if you got stopped out of something here, you have to take this trade because it just is that trade. It is the low of the previous day, just by a few pips, and then engulf into Asia, or take out Asia eventually, come flying back to here, but this might be never. This may be never. So we're buying new lows here. So that's what people can't understand. That may mean now you have to buy this plunge. Okay. Just, I'm speaking for myself here. Because it's just took out this low of the day. And now just took out the low of the previous day. So another, you must buy. It's a must buy setup. It's just a bread and butter setup. And you must scalp out to here on something. Or the whole thing if you want, but hopefully you're going to make up for it. So if you didn't, if you bought the world here and you dumped, then you bought the world here and you dumped something, but being ready to buy more again here, right down. So I think I talked about this trade. I don't know. This is probably, you've seen markets do this before. Keep going down. So I'm just saying, I'm a contrarian, so I'm just going to buy into it. I'm not gonna sell into this thing. So here's the scalp. Here I would just scalped out right there. Once again, the rule is we're buying new lows every day. So this is the buy here, and this was the buy here. So you bought this and you dumped, and we're buying again. We're going to buy more than we bought before, though. We're going to buy deeper, harder, longer. So everything below here, we just laid track. No market orders, so everything's just lay track and let it happen because there's nothing you can do about it. So we're heavily in. and we're scalping out of something. Or we're heavily in and we're still holding. So it's, at least you can see the 1 hour scalp here. Now, we really want to hold till we get to this seller's window here. So we're holding. We're actually below that yellow. It's pretty deep. So, okay, so we could have dumped everything here into the floor and reload. Or we're just going to hold on and buy even more. So this is the other option, is that I'm not big enough, so I'm just going to buy more. Buy limits here. And if you step back and look at the big picture, then yes, buy more. Now you're really heavily in. Seriously in. And you could still have scalps built into that. A pocket of scalps. Because you got to start thinking about, am I in too big? So that sizing issue is fixed by always taking that high probability scalp here, and once again you're prepared to buy below here, but you don't get it. You're not getting it because this has been going down for days and days of bullshit. And the big scalpers are getting out there. So the people that held or they reloaded bought more. So I would have bought more here. I would have dumped everything here, I can tell you right now. And I'd probably come in with light buy limits now, because now we could still come down here, right? We could still come down here. There's no, oh, that's the bottom. But once again, if you're still holding on the big swing, you're still in. Now you're cashing out. Right now you're selling. So it depends who you are. The trend traders are going to claim victory. Oh, look at here. Look at it. Perfect. Yeah. I guess this is your only perfect setup here. This one's fucks. Yeah, here's your perfect entry, right? Buy. So, buy. Sell. You got burned. Buy. You're a genius. Bought here. Bought here. Uh-oh. Look out. That's so clever. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You're getting killed. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, jeez. Oh, gosh. Oh, no, now what? Oh, jeez. Oh, man. We should have sold here. Why didn't you sell? You should have woke me up. Well, we went long here, and I didn't get out, but it's okay. Well, shit, we should have stayed in. Look, it's going up. Oh, fuck. Not again. Yeah, this keeps happening. Oh, God, I don't know. I just paid so much for this fucking trading system. I don't know. The other guys say it's working for them. How's that? Well, they said they have really wide stops. The other guy said he doesn't use stops at all. It counts as stop. Yeah, so far it's working. Let's sell into this thing. Come on. Oh, the trend traders just bought here, though. Yeah, I know. They just got crushed. Yeah, you just got your ass kicked there in that dumb shit trade. We bought here and then we trailed our stop. We made a little bit of money, so I don't know what you're talking about. Look at that. Top tick Tommy here. Reaping the benefits of that one. Let's buy it below here. Let's load the wagon here. Load her up. Load her up for Jimmy Bob's sake. Remember he went hog long on that trade and his wife beat him to death? Are you trading that forex again? You saw what happened to Jimmy Bob. He got his wick cut off over that fucking thing. His wife pulled all his tablets away and burned all the floppy disks, the boot up MT4. Yep. He's in hospital now. Trying to place another order. And the nurse bring him a tablet, trying to trade in the hospital. They say he's going to have a heart attack if his wife lets him put in another moving average crossover trade. Yeah, it's getting bad. He's pissed. He keeps getting whipsawed on this fucking system he bought. He swears by it. It all has to do with Asia there. He gets caught in these, well, it said go long. So I went and said go short, so I went short, and now it's up here, and I don't get it. And it's like, I don't know what the fuck. Okay, wait, I'm getting a clean signal now. I'm getting a buy. I got a crossover back here. Let's go get on it. Let's go along here. Don't forget to buy. It's in an uptrend. That's that dumb shit moving average crossover system I bought. It's finally making money. Harold says he's going to retire using this shit. Uh-oh, he's getting a crossover. Getting confused signals here. Uh-oh. What happened? Shit, we're doing so good. Even the guys at No Nonsense said I was really starting to pick up what was going on. Like I was starting to get it. Oh, but I'm confused here. Like, should we be long or short? Don't you worry about that long and short shit, son. Okay, but we went long here and I'm still not. I don't have a Ferrari. It's like, what happened? And we loaded the wagon here. Don't you remember that day? You were there. Joe was in the room. He said, oh, go long right here. Holy shit. I shit my pants. We came all the way. We never made any fucking money. He said, don't worry, buy more. Buy more. You're going to be okay. It's going to be fine. Yeah, but the system said to sell here. You're breaking your own rules. Don't worry about that. It's price action. That's what we're trading here, son. Price action. Don't you get it? Okay. Crossover. Let's go long. System said go long. Okay. Man, we're gonna bail out this thing finally, huh? They say never add to a winner. Don't get too greedy. Okay. We went long here. We did buy more, like you said we should. Okay. It seems like it's, well, where'd you say your stop was? Well, I put it here because I figure if I put it here, nobody will touch it. Way down here, nobody touched it down there. You're good to go. Okay. Another crossover. Let's go long. Buy some more. Yeah, we're in. Okay, look at that. See? You just got to stick with the program, man. You rookies, people trade with too tight a stop. The trend's your ever-loving friend, and don't you forget it. Look at that thing. Is it too late to get in? No. It's coming back. It's coming back to your... This is your entry right here, buddy. Yeah, buy right here at the moving average, see? Yeah, it's in an uptrend. Shit. I mean, you missed this big move. Fucking buy now. Okay, I'm in. I'm kind of underwater on this trade, huh? Yeah, well, that's because, yeah, well, that's because we just crossed over here. You're supposed to sell. I forgot to tell you. Okay. I'm short. Oh, finally making money. What about if it goes below here? Should I get out? No, don't you worry about that, son. You stay short. Okay. Okay, so when's my Ferrari show up? Just hold on. There you go. There's your Ferrari right there, son. 2 Ferraris right there. Okay, cool. That's great. Wow. Should let your profits run, son. Just let this trade go. It's a great trade. Look, you took that sell up there. Just let it run. Let your profits run. You know the rules. You sold here. It's spectacular. Don't worry about trailing your stops. You know it's going to go down. You're going to make so much money on this trade, dude. You're good. Don't you worry anything about profits. That's for fucking losers. Let your profits run, son. Oh, yeah. You're right. I'm doing good on this trade. Oh, look at this. Here I am. There's my third Ferrari. I'll be a son of a bitch. Honey, look at this. Oh my God. This is what the people talk about when they say about, oh, my first Lamborghini, I got trading the Eurodollar with the moving average crossover system. Yeah, bought it for $2,000. Bought it on the internet. Don't tell me the devil's on the internet. Don't tell me there's just Pornhub and that's all there is to it. Don't you talk to me about some kind of widow forex trading. What's that? You say that you say we're down a Ferrari? What? Is this what I'm Wait, talk to my wife here. They're gonna repo my Ferrari. Why? Well, they said that short position you put on, I get a margin call. What are you talking about? I doubled down on that. I let my profits run. The fuck are you talking about? Well, apparently your profits ran out. You missed that crossover buy signal here. This one too. Of course, this was a sell, but that's all right. Oh well, so much for that trend shit. Well, that didn't work out like I thought it would. Man, I'm telling you. Oh, jeez. It's too much to keep up with. Yeah, there it goes. I just rebuilt my cars. Yeah. Back to the drawing board. I just need a better algorithm, I think. I should hang out in the no-nonsense chat room more often, I think. I think that's where I went wrong. Man, I should never try to trend trade. I just know it's not for me. Some things you just shouldn't try. Don't try this at home. Golly. Oh, man. Boy, I was trying so hard, though. I was doing so good. It took all the setups I was supposed to take, and it's not like I didn't try. It wasn't for lack of trying, and God knows I ran over the material over and over again, and I joined every forum, every baby pips, every embryo pip, every pre-dawn pip. I was there for it. I said, I'm going to get this. I'm going to figure this out. They can't trick me. I know the big boys want to manipulate the price and try to trick me into seeing a candlestick that I don't really see. Fucking with the time frames and just smashing the market up and down and just fucking with me. I really don't appreciate it. So, I don't think it's right. The manipulation of the markets. Like, look at now, it's up, it's down, it's up, it's down. I mean, who's really able to trade this stuff? Come on. Bring me the guy. Show me the guy. Oh, look at, there was a sell. Oh, should have taken that. Oh, wait. Oh, are we up or are we down? Oh, you're down on that trade. Oh, shit. Not again. Another, oh. Hey, we should be long now. We crossed over. Oh, no, this is a great system you designed. Is it making any money? Fuck, not really, but look, it's not blowing up the account. This is a moving average, actually. I'm using MetaTrader's in the box system. Well, this is so wonderful. Oh, I'm just falling in love with the auction trade, I must tell you. I don't see another approach available in my mind. Yeah, I suppose you could sell here. That's a crossover, but you know what? Yeah, it's no fun. I just want to buy this plunge shit here. I go along from here all the way down, cash out. Put buy limits down here, put sell limits up here, sit back and watch the fucking fireworks begin. There, just bought that plunge. Buy, buy, buy. Buy, 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 buy. Here's all the trenchers are short. I'm buying. And then I'm going to cash out. Put my buy limits below the previous day. I'm long from this day already because it's down day. So I know I'm long because it went down. I just bought more. And I'm going to buy more again. Every day it's down, I buy. Cash out of the scalp here. So there's your high probability scalp of the previous day. Buy new lows here again. Still long. Our crossover systems went long here. Here comes the trend traders. I'm holding a big position for 3 days here. Yeah, cash out. Buy limits again. Getting filled on buy limits. Buy, cash out. Boom. Reload buy limits here. That's it. This is how it goes. This is my day. Without the moving averages. Okay, let's buy here. Sell above that. Here comes Asia. Let's sell above this. Buy below here. Okay, we're short by default. We're just short. 8 hours in advance. Cashed out of something there. Had to. So these aren't the biggest trades in the world, but you just have to take that scalp. There's no way around that. Okay, now we buy below there. Trend traders are long. People waiting for that perfect setup. You do get it occasionally, though. It's just not worth it. It's not worth waiting for all these trades. Like, you're really waiting for this entry. Okay, that'll be my exit then. Like, we're waiting for it to come back to here. Here comes the trend traders. Okay, I already scalped that. All right, so I scalped this, took out the high previous day. We went short. All right. Now we go long below here. We're just selling again. We're going to buy below here. Selling again. Big buy, big buy, big buy, big buy. Cash out. Any dead cat bounce, we have to cash out. It may not make it back to here ever. Don't forget, it may never make it back to here ever. These are possibilities, man. This is probabilities. Spread of 1.5 pips. So I put the commissions in there, basically. These are all doable trades. Right? Scalping new lows, selling new highs. Zoom out a little bit. One zoom out level will give us a little bit more big view. Doesn't take much here. We can see back. We can slow down the market a little bit. Okay. We're heavily long now. About to cash out. Okay, scalped out. Scalped out to the previous day's low. Big seller above here. Big buyer below there. Just got to get the size right and the targets right. You really want to get out of most of these trades. You want to get out and try to rinse and repeat. So since your buy limits never got filled here, all you're able to do is grab this little baby sell-off for this beautiful run, which ratio-wise is amazing. Here, once again, sell limits above here and buy limits in this carve-out area. Whichever fills first. That one's the scalp. We took this. Now I'm going to sell more. I'm counting on it to go up. I'm counting on the trend traders, you know, to push it into my limits. There you go. Sell, sell, sell. Okay, scalping out of that for sure. Big scalp. Back to Asia now. Buy limits again. When the ride's over, it's over, so we get out. Okay, still long from here, then, you know, but see, that's a bad trend trade again. Trend traders don't appreciate that. And they get whipsawed. We're short because we took out the high the previous day, so we're scalp to here, but we got a little bit more than that, and now we're going to buy below here and buy below there. Pretty stupid. It's what we do, though. The dumb trades are the great trades. Big buy to territory down here. Big buy is no whammy. Big buy again. So we bought that. Dead cat bounce, though. See, trend traders are in. It's okay. We're buying more all night long. Buy, 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 all the way down here. And selling above here, which is a distant entry point. Scalp window. Okay, we just got filled on the sell side. And these never filled down here, so see, it doesn't always favor either side. So we go both buy and sell strategies simultaneously. Sell above there, buy below here. Looking for serious drama. If we take this out, serious drama. If we take this out, sell side is where we're going to make the money, though. We just cashed out big on that. So here's when you wish you would have stayed around, right? Not only do you get that scalp, but you get the engulfment all the way to here, right? That is the ultimate auction. Total pin bar on the 4 hour, and once again, ripping the other way, and the volatility is now in your favor if you got the tickets for these. If you have some wide tickets you can launch, this is the territory to do it. This is where it becomes, volatility is why people like it. Because I got sell limits up here now, I got buy limits below here, and I'm like, bring it. Let's see some drama. Oh, look at that scalp. Oh. If you're still holding from that, oh, look at that. Man, 4 hours clean down, buy it again. Buy, sell, buy, sell. Now it just becomes completely fun. It's very fun now selling again into this, really. If they take it up higher, I'm selling again. There's the scalp and an engulfment. Took out the high the previous day. This is that classic setup. Bread and butter, take out the high previous day, engulf. Sells above here, buys below here, but now this looks like it could be a punishing territory. This is getting to be a big vacuum here. So if we do slice down here, otherwise we're going to keep drifting up, and I'm going to keep selling into that drift. I just went heavily short. Very short. Going to go underwater here. Selling heavily into that. Now I'm going to put my sells way up there real hard now. Total contrarian. I'm not going to buy into that. Okay, now I'm cashing out. Totally cashed out. Totally flat. Yep, buying again though. So I'm going to buy that. Cashing out. Buy limits down here. Sell limits heavily above that. So how close do you get to the market is the trick. Trend traders came in there. Okay, well, I'm selling heavily now. Big sells. Okay. short and going to sell again. Now here's the hard part. If you haven't got shorted yet, it's okay to take this bread and butter setup. You're going to sell above the high of the previous day. First take the scalp and then go for a, no, it won't be a total plunge, but see, okay, you had to take that. Now you sold again. You sell again into that because I just love that. When it starts to go up like that, I'm just, oh, this is easy. Easy money. Sell, sell, sell. Sell and cash out. Sell, sell, sell. Because it's a lazy trade, I can just keep putting sell limits and go, you know what? Let these trend traders have this bullshit. I don't care. It's like, yeah, I guess I could have bought here, right? But I'm not going to. I'm not going to. Oh, it's so good to know what you're not going to do. So I'm short again. And once again, if you haven't sold yet, this is the high of the previous day. You want to sell above that. Everything you got for as much spacing as you can go up. So if you're afraid, place your orders really wide. Just don't overload. You don't have to overload the concept to make it work. It's paying off now, isn't it? So if you went short here and now you're going to make a target is here. Okay, that was the engulf. So here's the total top tick Tommy the previous day. You got your scalp, which wasn't very much. If you held for here, you still could have put buy limits below Asia and even done this dead cat bounce. But here was the ultimate. Taking out this low. And it's just, now it's wackadoodle. So when you got these, when you get the trade plans for this shit, when this starts to heat up, right? So you get to buy this carve out. You never get this fill. It's too far away. Because of this price pulse, it left you stuck in the middle. At the end of the day, you're stuck in the middle there. So it's like, where did you end up? Where are you going to? How far away is the next trade? I want to be about 2 hours from getting filled, I think. So I'm going to go, all right, let's just put some buy limits in here. So I'm actually, what I'm saying here is pretty conservative. What I'm really going to do is this. I've been getting filled here on all the stuff I laid out. Here's that low. Here's that big deal low. If I'm watching this drop like this, I'm going to drop 1 hour, 4 hour, and I'm going to put in orders really deep, and I'm going to sit, let it happen. So by the time Asia comes, I could be scalped out. If I let that go through this whole cycle of, okay, I know I want to sell above here. I've already figured that out. I know that's a lot of people's targets. At any time along this Asian, when we start to go up like this, I'm putting in buy limits, right? Really tight. So when I put in buy limits here too tight, some of these are going to get stopped out, right? I really want to get long. I see it's going higher. I know people are selling this new high, but that's okay. Let them pull it back for me. So here I got buy limits in. Look at this gap. This must be Sunday night. So coming in on Monday here, Sunday and Monday. All right. So now I want to sell above there. I'm getting filled. Oh God. Now that is just like, we have to rinse and repeat that trade. I'm going to sell again. So if I cash that out, I want to sell again and I want to buy again. Big buy below this. Look at this turnaround. Big buying opportunity there. And this too, just below here. So I would be in all these trades. The ones that are going to be the biggest winning trades are going to be the ones that, okay, so here, if I'm still holding, look at these 1 hour beatdowns. Bam. Bam. Just hard. Those would have filled the tickets that last for an hour, or the tickets that last for 2 hours, 4 hours, 8 hours. Selling the high of the previous day. So here's an instance where this is a pretty expensive pattern, but look how much money you're selling the high above the high of the previous day. It comes all the way back to here, and now once again you sell new highs of the previous day. It's just incredible. But that's a chunk, right? You sold, you had to scalp this. You're selling again. Again, you're selling. It's unbelievable. Prepared to sell to the next day. So we put it in the high of the day. We want to sell even more above here if we can. We may not get it. So we may have to settle for just getting filled on limits here then. We may not get that new high. So I'm buying now. If I'm not in, I'm buying below this. Now I want to buy the low of the previous day. Or I'm short from this and I'm cashing everything out. That's another gap. I'm getting 2 gaps. That's selling already? Okay. Wow, look at that trend trade there. Jeez. This 1 hour chart shows you that within 2 hours and 4 hours you can make. That's what most of my systems are going to run. You're going to buy the low of the previous day, which happens to be very deep. Very deep. It actually takes out the low of the day before. But that's why all the drama, right? The reaction is off of that feeding frenzy. Selling the high of the previous day and buying below here is all that's available now. Okay, I just went long. And I'm putting a lot of tickets below the low of this day. Cashing out. This is the cash out point, or anywhere along the way. Okay, new sellers coming in. We're going to buy below here. And look at that. If you're still long from here, they get a few more pips. But honestly, I'm going to put buy limits in right now. Sell limits above here. 8 hours. 8 hours in advance. Buy limits getting filled. Just got filled. Just cashed out. I'm going to buy more here. Okay. Cashing out. Let's sell up here. And let's buy down here. All right. We are short. We are fucking loving it. We just cashed out big time on that. So that was a big payday. All we did was lay a track above us, and we let it happen, and that's rinse and repeat time, actually, because as soon as that happens, you could have bought that plunge, or you could have resold into it. So the volatility matches your targets. You're in the most, that is the Goldilocks factor, that your target should match the volatility of the market. So you can get out of these trades. So you really want to cash out. Letting your profits run is completely fucking ridiculously stupid. Because, let's see how that's the sell new highs up there. We just went short. And this was better than just back to there. It actually engulfed a little bit. Triggered another sell. Now we're looking to be buyers down here again. It's just over and over again. Sure, I'm sure you could say this is an uptrend, but it does me no good to make money like that. I just couldn't wait for these stupid ass setups and just be like, okay, well, we bought here, and it's like, well, yeah, I know, but it just doesn't make sense. So I want to be long right now. Like, I'm long and I'm out. I'm long and I'm out. So we went long, we cashed out. Right, this whole thing, we just threw tickets in below here in this hole. So we just trade hole to hole, vacuum to vacuum. That's what we do. That's what we have to do. Because I'm a trader, I'm not an investor. So I can't really, I can't handle the investment thing. I'm investing in finding really good pasta to eat, I think. Oh gosh. Thank God the original lockdown is trading. I mean, forex traders are a different situation. Chaos is normal. High prices? Part of me just laughs at the price of gas. If it was $40 a barrel, do you think anybody cared? We could never get to $40 a barrel. I mean, $40 a gallon. It's not going to happen. When people just step back, it's called the market, people. Don't forget, there is the black market. Did I mention the mafia? Do people really think that there isn't a underground market? They're gonna be kidding. So deals are made, and people start to find a way. Nature finds a way. That's why the weeds grow through the sidewalk cracks. But you gotta love that part because it really does stir people up. Look at this market here. Wow, look at that trade. Oh, we just missed that beautiful scalp. Oh, that was just, look at that, man. Look at this one. Tagged and bagged this low. This is a swing low, I think they call it. I could watch this for hours. Watch people blow up there. Yeah, that trend system you made, this is really good. Yeah, back test, dude. This is a lot of time. I got a lot of screen time on this one. Yeah, we worked on this one a lot, didn't we? You should ask my neighbor. Yeah, he's got a meth pipe. He made this algorithm. You should see him, man. He's got the monkeypox, but other than that, dude, I mean, he's fucking crank. He's made so much fucking money trading. Yeah, it's in that monkeypox coin. What happened to the electricity rates on? See, I thought Bitcoin would go up in price because it costs so much more money for electricity to build another Bitcoin that Bitcoin should go up in value. The fundamental view of Bitcoin is that they should go up in value because they don't make them like they used to, and it costs so much more electricity to make them. So, therefore, but the price is what it should be all the time. The price is what it should be all the time. It's not nothing's overpriced or underpriced. Everything is what it should be all the time. It's what the market will bear, as they say. Oh man, what happened to that uptrend we were in? God damn it! Here's a scalp again. It just keeps showing up. So you can see the pattern there. Take out the low of the previous day. New lows here, that dead cat bounce. New lows, dead cat bounce. Take out the low previous day, dead cat bounce. That's the scalp. And we're prepared to buy again. But looks like we may not get it, so we're going to stay in this trade when we got it back here, right? So we don't know. Okay, there we go. I was prepared to buy again. I could buy shallows here, and then I'm cashing out everything right there. I come in Asia with a fresh mindset, fresh tickets. We come in, buy limits all over again. We're looking for that sell-off, the European sell-off, what do we call it? Wait for stocks to open. Oh, must be the jobs report bullshit. Okay, whatever. We're long. We're holding long in Asia. We can buy more. There was the entry. Take out the low the previous day by just one tick. We buy more, and we buy more, and we got buy limits galore down there, and that's how it's going to go. For the next 2 days, we are buyers. We just went long. Now we just bought more. Oh, big crush. We're buying more. Oh, we're cashing out. Oh, we made some money. Oh, nice. Beautiful. Oh, beautiful. So that's the contrarian entry. Go against the move, load the wagon, cash out. And occasionally you're going to get the engulfment. It's possible engulfment here. We just took out the low previous day. We're going to go in hog long here. Holding, looking to buy more again. Just bought that dippity-doo in Asia. Now we're seriously long, looking to get longer. Buying more again. More. This is tough though if you're not used to going underwater. Your targets are going to be here though. Your primary target right there. Okay, cash. I can take the whole thing off the table there if you want. Or you're holding in for the big sweeping engulfment of, well, I guess you did take out the high the previous day, but you're looking really to hit Asia here. And boom, you're out. So you're totally flat now. Put the buy limits in again. Coming in underneath this. Underneath there, we're going to buy. We're getting long. The trend traders got to sell. The goobers went short here. All right. So, and we're cashing out on everything we bought in here. Selling again, sell, sell, sell. Scalp, hold some of it. Sell more up there again. And just buy tons below here. But we took the short side. And we're going to sell again and cash out. So just getting those 8 pips, 9 pips, 12 pips, 14 pips, 28 pips, 36 pips, all packed in there. You're out of that trade. You just made a chunk of money from just price action. Up and down price movement. That's what they call price action. Okay, we just gobbled up this price area, and we got just pant loads of tickets down here. Right, based on this carve out. You notice a pattern? I mean, this is how long I've been doing this fucking video here. So, same shit, different day. We want to sell above here. We want to buy below here. We just went long. That's the scalp. We can hold for the engulfment of Asia, which we're hoping for here. This is going to be the hope. Yes, we're out. See? So that's the trade I'm talking about. This is just up and down price action trading. Well, call it what you want. I just call it supply and demand. I call it vacuum satisfaction. Auction theories seems to be the most obvious situation. We just bought that plunge. I'm sure you can tell. Why did we buy that plunge? Because of this lonely wick here. Simple as that. And I'm getting filled in my sleep here. I'm buying the low of the previous day, like I said I would. And we will scalp to that floor, and we are out of that part of the trade, but we could still be holding some. But if we're not, buy limits again. Once you get used to this style of trading, I don't think you could ever go back to trading. But be my guest if you want to build algorithms all day long. Looking for the holy grail of moving average crossovers, then be my guest. What's the fucking point? You make money by execution. Getting in, getting out. So if I bought that plunge there, which I did, because I put my tickets in. If I sold this, I'm out of that trade, I'm gone. I'm flat. Now I put the buy limits in again. Just keep refreshing. Get the fuck out of the trade, get back in. Okay, buy. Just bought that plunge. Okay. Just sell above here. Don't even have to change these lines. I'm always going to sell high. I'm always going to buy low. Ooh, look, they necked the high of the day, man. Look at that. Whew. All right. This is the preferred style of trading for me because it's just exercise, really. Not too romantic. Put the tickets in, cash them out. This is what I thought was going to happen. Boom. Just filled that whole rack of tickets right there. See? Inside here, we're cashing out. But I'm willing to buy more below here. And that is the trick. No market orders other than getting out. So if I'm dumping, I am dumping at the market. Because I can dump the whole thing and then rinse and repeat without any. You go buying again. Go figure. Just got to be able to cash out. So you had to cash out of something there. See, because it may never come back to here. It may come back here in 10 years. It doesn't have to range. It can actually go into, I guess, a mega move, mega trend. Super trends. I've seen all the books. I've read all the books. It could go on Amazon right now. I don't know if the copyright infringement, but you can surf Amazon and trading books. Mega trends, super trends, the ultimate oscillator. That's my. Here's another nice bread and butter setup. We just went long there. My indicator's not updating. So we're just coming up on the top of that thing. It's not right. It shouldn't say that. It shouldn't be that. We went and bought this plunge though. I know we did. Because we got in below here. Scalp, and then we bought tons there. But see, here's the problem. If you put buy limits way down here, no fill. You had to buy this plunge and accept this insane, brutal move. And this is Friday, I think. Here's Friday. Here comes Sunday. Buy, 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 all the way down. Sell, 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 all the way up. Yes, we scalped that. So that's it. That's how I trade. I don't see another possibility. Really don't. Not going to do stop entry. The market order. I guess I'm not going to do it. Unless the market's super dramatic and I say, oh, you know what? Wow, let's trade with a 50 pip stop. Let's get into the 100 pip stop. This is the most insane crush I've ever seen. I'm going to load on that one. I am going to plunge into that. But for the most part, I'd say, why bother? Why not just, it's a rare event. Just grid the thing out. Let them trip my grid of tickets. We can always cash out and rinse and repeat. So having that ability to see that, okay, this is not like right here, this sell off here. This is going to go on. But right here's the payoff, right? On that move right there. So you have to be able to see this day as a possibility. That the market's going to go and create a giant wick. At the end of the dailies, there'll be a wick on a candle, a big hammer. So if you could be the hammer for that one day, then that's the trade. All the little baby wicks, all the little baby hammers, all the baby shooting stars, and all that stuff, the trade's over. Like, so that trade there, if you sold the high the previous day there, you just got a total auction. See that? You took out the high there, bing, bing. So that is like a grandiose. This is more likely to happen every week on the dailies than it is to wait a month for some grandiose setup on a fucking algorithm that you built that runs on the weekly. So, but if you're an investor, I get it, but I'm not going to live that long, so I'm gonna day trade it, you know. So they say day trading is difficult. Yeah, because you're going to get whipsawed. If you've got this idea that you're going to trend system's going to day trade. Okay, well, this is going to be a 5-minute chart. You're going to have some, you know, you're going to have to be right on it momentum-wise. But it doesn't matter because nobody cares, honestly.